Audio check, audio check. All right, good Friday afternoon. Yabba dabba doo sports fans, welcome back. Big Boy Arena, Fraser, Michigan. We're on the same sheet, the tight and narrow, and sheet 5 here for afternoon action. Great Lakes Girls Fest between your Pittsburgh Steel City Selects, this time in their home whites with the black and gold trim, and these Honeybaked Hammers in the black and Vegas gray and gold. Game 2 today. No change to the lineup. Schilling out with a lower. McVeigh out with an upper. Mrazek and Stevens in Pittsburgh with the sickness. We'll play 3 15-minute periods. This time I'm all by myself in the middle of the Honeybaked Ham fans. Our fans are down to the right. They switch sides, so they've deserted me. I'm by myself here. Hopefully they don't throw any ham at me there, Scarfo. See your comments in the chat. If you're at the bar, put it on the big screen, buddy. Ryan Shannon did that earlier in his classroom. It's 2:30. School's going to be coming to an end, so I don't know if he's going to do it again, but he did it earlier. I'm adjusting the tripod, so apologies for the bumping and banging here, but I got to get set to go. And it's not behaving. It was a quick change. The game before us went to a shootout, so we came in here quickly, but 14 of you made your way here, and I'm sure there's more to follow, so as always, I'm grateful for you being here. And we will get the game underway. They have not yet started the warm-up clock. They got 3 minutes on it. It has not yet started. They should be starting that soon, and we'll get her going. So 8 up front, 4 in the backyard. Should be Coulter's turn in the pipes. We'll see if that holds, and then I'll be back. They have not yet started the warm-up clock, but I'll be back for puck drop. All right, so another shout-out to Mr. Shannon. I know him as Ryan. You have to call him Mr. Shannon. In room 114 there at school. I might have called the wrong school earlier. Bethel Park is Schilling, not Shannon, so that's my bad. But Ryan gets 2 periods out today watching hockey. Of course, you're only there till 3, and this sheet's running late, so you won't get to see the whole game. But hopefully we'll get some good selects action for you early in this game. 1:57 on the warm-up clock. I'll be back. So I joke all the time about Kiesel and Dull being reunited in the backyard and it feeling good. As a matter of fact, it's on the back of the hoodie. But the better Kiesel and Dull reunion is the one that's taking place 30 feet to my right because they're sitting next to each other for the first time in a while. So I suspect they're going to be wound up today. Frank's over in the box, no glass to protect him, so he's huddled against the post there, trying to take at least one angle away. You can see him on your screen just to the right of the red line. They're ready to go. They've picked up the pucks. It looks like Eves is going to skate him to the bench, which means Coulter's going to take the pipes. And we will see who's going to come out. It looks like Claherty, Makasenka, Dull. Kiesel and Blank on the backyard. Kiesel almost knocked Blank over with the pregame excitement. So we'll be getting ready to get underway here. Scarfoot, drive carefully between Moose 1 and Moose 2. We don't need an accident with you having the phone on the A-team's van steering wheel there, so be careful. Somehow Schilling found a speaker. He's playing music over to my right in the stands for our parents. The rink speakers are like a Japanese karaoke restaurant setup. He couldn't get it working, so he's playing some music for our fans over there about 30 feet to my right. Coulter in the pipes, Dull, Claherty, Makasenka up front, Blanka, Kiesel in the back. 3:15s, pool play, Great Lakes Girls Fest. Stripes checking with everybody. The boys are wooing, and we're underway. Back to Kiesel. Kiesel sends it up to Claherty. Claherty chips it into the near corner, comes out, bounce off the wall. Claherty out front, shoot. Goaltender with a quick cover. And we've got a quick whistle at 14:49. So should be coming to the near circle here for this draw. Dull's going to step in and take this one. Honeybaked kicks at it. Goes in behind the net where Makasenka sends it around. Dull should get there first. Up to Kiesel. Kiesel can't hold, and they stop and turn. Send it back to the line. Honeybaked regains, comes up the far wall. Down the far wall she comes. Shoots. Coulter gets something on that one. Sends it in behind, now into the near corner, where Dull's going to chip it up the wall. Claherty comes up, not out. Back into the corner behind Coulter. Blanka, up the wall. Makasenka, no. Kiesel. Kiesel up for Claherty. Claherty through neutral. Claherty gains his own, one player to beat. Claherty around, gets in, too deep, can't shoot. Takes it to the corner. Up the wall to a Honeybaked player. Vitodian and Zivi had just come on. They retreat. Vitodian gets a stick in there, stops him at neutral, ties it up on the wall. They battle there. Makasenka comes out of there with it. There she comes with room up the far side. Makasenka over to Dull. Dull, shoot. Hit the goalie, went behind her, drifted through the crease over to the far wall. Diamond up with a burst of speed joining the ice as Dull heads to the bench. We got Saltrick out here now with Diamond and Wu joining the play late. As Honeybaked brings it up the far wall. Wu gets a stick in there, stops that puck. Honeybaked hit it ahead. That would have been a hand pass. And now Diamond picks it up. Diamond up the near wall. Diamond skating in deep. Centers it off the goalie into the glove. And we're going to get a cover and a stoppage. 13:21. And Schilling's got way too much bass. But it's the kids' speaker, so doesn't surprise me. Wu, Diamond, Saltrick, Zivi, and Vitodian out back. Wu gets shouldered out of the circle, and puck goes into the corner where Saltrick picks it up, chips it around behind. Into the near corner, Honeybaked up the wall. Out past the point, Vitodian cleans it up. Vitodian up. Bounce pass off the wall, couldn't quite get it to Saltrick. Saltrick pokes it in. Honeybaked then, they poke it back out. Vitodian has to wait for the zone to clear, loses it, and here comes Honeybaked the other way. They stop, they turn, Vitodian gets a stick on it, flips it out. Past the Honeybaked player, back to another defender. Saltrick with pressure got a stick on it. They chip it over here in front of us. And now, down into the near corner, Zivi chases it. She stops, she turns. Battling. Now Dull, up off Shannon's skate, back to Dull. Dull right in front of us, up the near wall. Dull down the near wall, into the near corner. Throws it out in front, try to get it to Shannon, got tipped by a Honeybaked player. Dull, backhand, into the corner. In behind the net now. Saltrick applying pressure, Shannon applying pressure. No, Scarlatelli, not Saltrick. As this puck comes up the near wall past everybody. And Kiesel chases it down. Neutral sends it up to Shannon, who leaves it for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli gains his own. Try to put it across for Shannon, ends up with Kiesel. Kiesel off Shannon's skate and into the goalie for a cover. 12:04. 3 good chances on this end. Nothing to show for it just yet, but we want to keep them going. So Kiesel, Blinka, Wu, Clawhardy, Makasenka, as we're running 3 wing pairs and 2 centers. They call the puck back on some type of an anomaly during the faceoff. We'll do it again. Draw Honeybaked. Take it behind their own goaltender. Up the far wall. Kiesel chips it low. Clawhardy going to get there in the near corner. Clawhardy still skating with it. Out front. Tries to come out front. Loses it around back Makasenka. Makasenka loses it up the far wall. Wu steps in. Sends it across the top of the zone. Clawhardy will get there and hold it. Almost lost an edge. Flips it low into the near corner for Makasenka. Makasenka off the side of the net. It's loose in front. Out to Clawhardy. Clawhardy cracks one. Puck loose. Makasenka chipping at it. Goaltender with the cover. There was a lot of action in front. Clawhardy cranked one. She got a hold of it. Sent it in. Goaltender shaking that one off a little bit. It dropped in front of her. Makasenka had a chance. Couldn't connect, and goalie got it covered. So we'll come into the near corner for this draw. I got 11:33 in the rink. We'll be off 1 or 2. You're used to that by now. Around back. Now up the near wall. Dull. Now low for Diamond. Dull and Diamond trading it back and forth. Comes up the wall. Zivi has to retreat. Saltrick steps in. Zivkovic neutral. Drops it ahead for Diamond. Diamond backpedaling. Diamond pulled down. Sends it ahead. Dull knocks it in. Dull over to Saltrick. Saltrick throws it into the far corner. Honeybaked picks it up. Brings it around their goaltender up the near wall. Zivkovic sends it lower. Around to the far corner. Diamond aggressive. Picks it up. Saltrick gets a stick in there. They battle along the wall. Honeybaked picks it up. They cannot. Then they chip it up into their own bench. And we'll get a stoppage. So we're going to go to the far circle for this draw. Wu, Shannon, Scarlatelli, Blinka, Kiesel. I owe you a couple seconds. Kiesel from the far point shoots, misses everything to the far side. And Blinka tries to hold, but battling on the wall here. Shannon comes in, chips it lower. Up the wall to Shannon. Shannon tried to put it into the center, fanned on it, lost the puck in the corner. Honeybaked sends it up the wall, Blinka holds. Shannon careful with that stick up. Blinka comes in off the goalie. It's loose in front. Wu shoots off the goalie again. She gets it down into her glove. Covers it up. And we keep this pressure on. Eventually one of these is going to go in. Here comes Clawhardy, Dull, Makasenka. And they're going to keep Kiesel and Blinka in the backyard. Out to the far point. It got by Kiesel, and this is going to turn into a break. Blinka needs to hurry. Angle's not going to be great. Honeybaked picks it up. Trailer in front. Couldn't get the shot off as Kiesel stepped in front of that trailer. Brett was yelling trailer. Shot from the near point, knocked down by a Blinka skate. So they throw it in front, comes through the goal mouth in front of everybody over to Makasenka. Makasenka whacks it up the wall, can't get it all the way up to Clawhardy. Honeybaked sends it back in. Blinka picks that one up. Blinka up to Dull. Dull dances around one, loses it into the near corner, where Honeybaked will pick it up behind their goaltender, send it around. Clawhardy cuts that off, flips it around into the near corner now. Honeybaked will pick this one up, try to send it up the wall, can't. It gets stuck, now drifts out to neutral. They bounce it off the wall, here they come. They send it into the near corner, and at least 1 or 2 of them is going to go for a change. Loose in front, got an odd angle shot on Coulter. She made a save. I didn't quite see what happened there. And now we get a shot knocked down by Dull. Back to neutral. They send it up the wall and in, and it gets past Vitodian. It's going to turn into a break. Speed there. Shot. Coulter with the glove. 9-10. So, Wu, Saltrick, and Diamond Stripes is telling him no music. Not quite sure why. Schilling just got in trouble by Stripes. And now here comes Diamond. Diamond with the backhand off the goalie. This one comes up the near wall. Wu with a shot from the point. Goalie's going to glove it. I think Kiesel's telling me Schilling's going in the penalty box. Face off near circle. They send it up, and here comes Honeybaked. Vitodian's going to come over, take away the angle. Player skates in anyway, gets off a shot. Coulter tips that to the far wall. You got Wu getting in there aggressively as she and Zivy are going to get in there with a couple of Honeybaked players tied up. Wu comes out of there with it. Wu up the wall, past Zivkovic. Zivkovic heavy pressure, Wu heavy pressure. They continue to battle out to the far point. Shot, bouncing puck came off a stick. Near in tight, shot, and Coulter gloves it. 8-16. So Dull out here with Scarlatelli and Shannon in behind Coulter. Puck loose up front. It's on the doorstep. They poke it away. Scarlatelli can't catch up to it. Honeybaked throws it into the near corner. Everybody overskates, and here comes Blinka. Blinka with Scarlatelli. She throws it over to Scarlatelli, tipped it ahead too far. And now they're going to chip it past her out. And Shannon's going to pick it up at neutral. Shannon finds some empty space, throws it to the top of the zone. Honeybaked sends it back out. Scarlatelli gains, Shannon out. Loses the puck back to the near point where Blinka has to wait for the zone to clear. Across to Dull. And now this one bounces out. Scarlatelli can't quite handle it. They continue. Oh, Scarlatelli levels the girl. No call there. Quite frankly, that could have been called. Blinka up to Shannon. Shannon with a shot blocked. And now here come the Honeybaked players the other way up the far wall. Kiesel stands that player up. They send it in behind the net. They have it near corner. They throw it off the side of the net behind to the back. Now they throw it in front, loose in the slot, and Coulter says no. So the ice is definitely tipped the other direction here for a little bit. As Wu's going to step in and take this draw. Out here with Makasenka and Clardy. Clardy up the near wall. Stripes get out of the way. Clardy loses the puck in neutral. Stops, turns, throws it off Makasenka's stick. Makasenka got a tip on it. It bounced over everybody and comes back to neutral. Where Zivkovic sends it up the wall to Clardy. Can't hold. It goes all the way down, and this should be our first. Icing. It was an odd angle, but it still got there. So we'll come back down here. Clardy cleaning some snow off her blade. 6:51 first period. This puck comes back to the near point. Zivkovic throws it. So I checked with the boys. Zivkovic got that first goal this morning. They didn't credit any tips. So she went on the score sheet for the first goal this morning. Wu out, loses it. Here comes Honeybaked. Vitodian steps in front, makes a nice play to save it. And Makasenka tips it down to Wu. Wu tries to hit Clardy coming through the middle. She does. Clardy backhands it back to Makasenka. Couldn't get it through. Clardy dancing below the end line now. Loses the puck behind the net. Regains. Out to the far circle. Still dancing with it. Backhands it. Tries to get it in front for Wu. And they're going to clear it back to neutral. Vitodian over to Zivkovic. Zivkovic up too far for Makasenka. Puck's going to go into the far corner. Honeybaked brings it up. They chip it up all the way. It's going to turn to a break. Zivkovic needs to hurry. Shot! Coulter says no and covers it up. They got in behind Zivkovic there. A little cherry picking. And it was almost trouble. But Coulter bailed her out. With 5:55 in the arena. Face-off drawn back to the near point, now, or far point rather. Now sent down behind. Where Blinka's working hard behind the net. Now they want it up at the near point where they got it over to the far point. Shot from there, bouncing puck. Got all the way by Coulter. Low right side, it came through traffic. Never left the ice and went in low right. So I told you, I felt the ice tip in the other direction. And it tipped enough that it ended up in the net. Wu, Scarlatelli, Shannon, Zivy, and Vitodian in the backyard. They look a little flat. This will happen when you have 12. So we need to pick it up a little here. Down 4 skaters doesn't help as Zivkovic brings it up the wall. Sends it. They give her credit for being on the red line. No icing. All the way around where Scarlatelli sends it up the wall to Vitodian. Vitodian holds it, but Scarlatelli can't catch up to it. And here it comes back out. Up ahead. Vitodian chips it up to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli, Wu waits for her at the line. Scarlatelli gets a shot off, misses everything to the far side. Shannon picks it up there, tries to send it up the point to Zivkovic, couldn't get it through. And here they come, 3-on-2. Shannon hustling to get back. They come down the far wall, throw it in behind Coulter, all the way around to the near corner where Zivkovic will pick it up. Zivkovic sends it up the wall. Honeybaked knocks that down. They have it on the near point. Wu gets something on that and blocked it. Now they have it down the near wall here into the corner. Out to the near point, shot, fan. Wu kicks that one. She's got Scarlatelli ahead of her, but her stick's tied up, could not get her stick on it. Honeybaked will regroup, top of their defensive zone. Sends it up. Here they come through neutral. Drifts all the way into the far corner where Vitodian should get a good whack at it, but not out. Honeybaked holds out to the far point. Shot, bouncing puck from there, deflected into the near corner where Blinka chips it around behind. Vitodian will get there first again. Up the wall harder this time, but still not out. Now this one goes past Vitodian as Saltrip lost a glove on the ice. And Blinka sends it up the wall, and this one comes all the way down in behind Coulter now where Dull chips it up. Dull up the near wall. Dull gets shouldered off the puck in behind the net. Clardy taking a beating in front of the net, up the wall. Makasenka gets there, stops, holds it at least momentarily. Clardy gets stood up, holds it. Makasenka kicking at it. Here she comes. Makasenka loses it, dancing around. And now Kiesel with a shot. Missed everything to the near side. This one comes up the near wall. And this one comes all the way down. It's going to be short of icing. And Kiesel will pick it up with 3:30 to go in the period. Kiesel all the way up to Clardy. Clardy couldn't handle the pass. And that's going to be offsides. And we're going to start again. So this one goes down in the near corner to Vitodian. Vitodian's going to battle. Sorry, I got a text from work I was looking at here in the break. And now I didn't start the clock, so I need to stop doing that. Shot! This one drifts into the near corner. I'm off about 20 seconds. I'll fix it next break. As Honeybaked is going to retreat back. Diamond with a burst. Coming down the near wall, creating some havoc. It goes in behind the goaltender. They send it up the near wall, where this one's going to come through to Vitodian. Vitodian chips it lower. Honeybaked picks it up, come back the other way. Here she comes back, 2-on-1 with Zivy. They send it across. In, Coulter says no, it's loose in front. Coulter dives, and we get a cover. And we got a collision in front of the net. 2:40. I'll let it run. Get caught back up here. There's a face-off. It comes out to the near point. Shot knocked down by Shannon, and here she comes on a break. Shannon down the near wall. Loses the puck. Centers it. Tried to hit Scarlatelli. Couldn't get it through. Kiesel recovers. Far point loses it back to neutral. And this one shoots up to Shannon. Shannon throws it in the deep into the corner. And now they chip it up the wall. And now here we come up the near wall, through the center rather. And this will come down over to the far wall. where Kiesel's going to apply some pressure. 1:57 in the period. Tries to come into the center. Scarlatelli with Shannon. They're breaking 2-on-2. Scarlatelli has Shannon. Scarlatelli just decides to throw it off the goalie. Goalie's going to cover that up and not going to lead to much. Diamond. Face off. They're kicking it into the corner. Claherty picks it up. Claherty gets buried against the wall. No call. Zivkovic down the wall to Claherty. Claherty backdoors it into the corner. Nobody there. Makasenka skates over. They chip it up the wall. Zivkovic. Now here comes Honeybaked as Claherty takes it away. Claherty loses it. Honeybaked sends it ahead into the near corner past Zivkovic with 1:20. Zivkovic stops, turns, comes up the near wall, back through center, hits Claherty in stride. Claherty loses it at the red line, regains, sends it ahead, too far for Makasenka, and Honeybake's coming back the other way. They send it back to the D. Now up, where Vitodian puts a shoulder into a girl. Makasenka knocks it into the zone with 56 to go. And here comes Honeybaked up the near wall. They turn it over to Claherty. Claherty dances around one. Claherty can't get the shot off as she tried to drag it through and got it taken off her blade. Zivkovic sends it lower with 42 to go. Around behind the goaltender. Up the wall. They tip it by Vitodian. Vitodian tips it in, and they are offsides. The world's most accurate hockey clock shows 34:73 to go in this first period. Saltrick's going to step in to take this one. And here comes Honeybaked up the far wall. They send it back. Blinka. Blinka's going to come up too far for... Oh, no, Wu is going to pick it up. Wu down the near wall. Wu shoots. Got a stick on that one and ramped it up high over the net. Dull. Up the wall. They send it lower. This one comes up to the point where Honeybaked sends it out with 8 to go. Blinka waits for the zone to clear. She's going to send. Oh, she's going to take it. She's going to come down. Goaltender's going to cover it. And with 0.3 seconds left, we're going to get a face-off. And Stripes decided he didn't want to drop the puck. So period one's over. 1-0 Honeybaked. I'll be back for 2. All right, they're coming out for 2. Diamond, Scarlatelli, Shannon. Kiesel and Blinka. Coulter in the pipes to my left. They draw it back to Kiesel. Kiesel up past Scarlatelli. Honeybaked picks it up there. They send it across. Diamond chips it ahead. They chip it back, and now this one's going to come all the way in front of the goal. Kiesel can't hold the point. She's going to retreat. Kiesel back up the wall. Scarlatelli Throws it off the wall. Shannon not going to get there first as Honeybaked chips it by her. Diamond there. Diamond throws it in front, knocked down by a Honeybaked player. And Diamond gets a stick in and disrupts that one, but they clear it back to center. Kiesel retreats, picks it up in the corner, going to take it all the way around behind Coulter. Here she comes up the far wall, banks it off the wall. Stripes gets out of the way. Shannon picks it up. Shannon dances around the Honeybaked player, and they send it back the other way. Now Shannon has it. She backhands it deep into the zone. And Honeybaked's going to come around behind the net. Up the near wall. Clawhardy sticks a stick in there. They skate by her. Down the near wall. Metodian pushes to the corner. In behind. They center it. Now Clawhardy with Makasenka breaking. Clawhardy has Makasenka open. Now she's not. Clawhardy's probably going to take this one herself, even though Makasenka's in front of the net. Still skating with it. Still skating laps. Throws it oddly to the corner, and now Makasenka picks it up. Makasenka gets in front. Makasenka with a shot. Missed everything. Or it hit somebody, went around. Clawhardy coming around the back. Has Vitodian streaking. Clawhardy stops, turns, throws it low. Vitodian picks it up, sends it around behind to Makasenka. Makasenka comes around front. She sees Clawhardy out front, gets it to her. Got a shot off, and Clawhardy missed everything to the far side. Zivkovic throws it through the goal mouth over to the near wall. Clawhardy cranks one. Goalie knocks that down in defense. They center it in front of the goalie. Goaltender covers. And that was a flat. Clawhardy had a shot. The goaltender put her hand up in defense to knock it down, not to make the save. That was a blister from Clawhardy. Dahl is wound up. Dahl gets wound up when he's not in the penalty box. So they're in the corner here. They're going to throw it there where Diamond leaves it low for Dahl. Dahl skating with it. Throws it out front. It's loose in front. Ooh, couldn't get a stick on it. Dahl with a little bit of trickery there, and Wu wasn't ready for it. Mama Moon watching from Mark. Now the boys are getting wound up. I hear Kiesel going down. Dahl throws it around back for Wu. Wu back for Dahl. Dahl with space. Comes out front, throws it in front of the goalie. Goaltender covers. Diamond getting into some action. Somebody's telling me there's something wrong with the mic. Is that better now? Somebody's texting me. I don't know who it is. Oh, it's Addie. I don't know. Is it any better, Addie? I don't know. I think it came back, but I don't know. Somebody needs to tell me. This goes all the way down now, and it's going to be an icing. And we're going to be at 12:41. I can't tell, so hopefully somebody can text me here. It's back. I think it's back. I pulled the QA phone. I think it's back. Addie says it's back. All right, there's the face-off. I'm having trouble with this wire. Tip in front to Salatrix. She couldn't put it in. I'm having trouble with this wire for the microphone. Normally I hear it when it goes bad, but that time I didn't. It got loud. Scarlatelli in the corner. Throws it around back. Addie's telling me it's good. Shot in front! And another big save by the goalie. I'm trying to watch the texts, and I'm not calling the game, so apologies. I got to try to shave this wire down or something. It doesn't quite fit right. It'll be a project for tonight. As Salatrix steps in for the draw. Gets it to Scarlatelli. It's in her feet. She pushes it in front. It goes through the goal mouth over to the near side. They send it up the wall. Kiesel holds on. Scarlatelli loses it. Here they come back the other way. Gets by Blinka. Goes all the way down. And they're going to take it around the backside. Blinka up the wall. Shannon tries to steer it out. Couldn't. And it goes over to Kiesel. Kiesel on the far wall. Kiesel up the far side. Now coming back more into the center. Leaves it ahead for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli with room. Has Salatrix streaking. Puts it over to Salatrix. Salatrix shoots. She scores. Scarlatelli to Salatrix, and it's 1-1. You can feel it buzzing. Scarlatelli over to Salatrix at the last minute, and it's 1-1. Diamond, Makasenka, Claherty. Here it comes back the other way. Betodian battling in front of me. They send it back. They chip it by Makasenka. Claherty steps in. Claherty with Diamond and Makasenka, 3-on-2. Here comes Claherty. Claherty down the near side. Comes in. Claherty across the Diamond. Couldn't get the shot off. Makasenka has it now. Makasenka out to Betodian. Betodian throws it in front. Try to get the tip. Claherty goes in beating and banging. Or Diamond goes in beating and banging, and she's going to get shoved out of there. Back up for your selects. Dull imploring Makasenka to pour it on. She was sick this week too. Into the corner, Honeybaked. Honeybaked up the wall. Here they come back through neutral. Claherty takes that one away. Claherty loses an edge. Now Honeybaked comes back the other way. Zivkovic gets a stick in there, separates the player. They send it deeper. Betodian will clean that up before it gets to Coulter. Betodian up the near wall. Looking up. Can't get it all the way through. They should wave off the icing on the tip. They don't. And that will be an icing. So Schilling did something on the bench they were excited for. I heard them yelling. I didn't see it. I owe you a couple seconds here. The arena's at 54. Saltrick in for the draw. Around the back, Blinka up the wall. Now we're back in sync. Around the near side, now Dull. Dull stops, turns, surveys, bounces it up the wall. Not out. Honeybaked holds. Goes deeper. Kiesel back there working hard. Up the wall to Dull. Dull. Heavy pressure. Gets it out to Saltrick. Saltrick chips. Has Wu ahead of her. Saltrick up the near wall. She loses it, regains it, stops, turns. Wu battling hard in front of the net, gets it out to Kiesel. Kiesel sends it, Wu tipped it, but it ended up in the corner. Now it goes around to the far wall where Blinka cheats up, nobody covering that point. Wu gets up there, Blinka deep. Blinka throws it on net, goaltender gloves it, it's loose. Saltrick couldn't get a stick on it. Throw it in front again, now Dahl has a chance at it, overskates it. Kiesel skates up and they're going to get behind her. Wu's going to need to turn on the Jets. Blinka's back. Wu's going to push her. Coulter struggled with it a little bit. Got it out. Now up to Saltrick. Oh, and Saltrick can't get it out of the zone. We got room down the left side here. Shot! Coulter says no. 9:49. Mama Moon's telling me the mic isn't working. Is it not working again? Because it looks like it's working to me. So I don't know. The problem is it's a 20-second delay from when you hear it to when I broadcast it, and I can't tell. Addie, work phone. Text me on the work phone. It's way easier because I'm not using that as part of this amateur production. They tip it up this way. Megan Blinka tells me she can hear me. I don't know, folks. They chip it up the wall. Diamond. Diamond out to Vitodian. Vitodian's going to send it off the side of the net. They throw it in front. Gets all the way through, and Honeybake's going to chip it by Zivkovic. And now Vitodian's going to chip it up the wall. Scarlatelli sends it ahead, and Diamond's going to pick it up. Addie tells me it's fine on the work phone. Diamond. Across, and it gets behind Scarlatelli. She couldn't get a stick on it. They send it across. Zivkovic. Zivkovic picks it up there, sends it up the wall. And Honeybake's going to pick it up there. They chip it lower. This one comes around to Diamond with 8:50 to go. She sends it all the way up, and Honeybake cut that centering pass off. Now Vitodian gets in there, causes some havoc. Diamond chips it ahead. Honeybake chips it back, and they continue to battle here at the blue line. This one comes across. Vitodian levels a girl, and she's going to get a penalty. That's it's reminiscent of the Stevens hit. Stevens hit her girl a little harder than Lindsay did, though. And now we're going to be short. So we're going to come down here. And Lindsay's sitting with Dad in the penalty box. So Scarlatelli out here with Blinka, Kiesel, and Makasenka to kill this one. No, it's Claherty. I'm sorry. It's not Scarlatelli. It's Claherty. Claherty up the near wall. Shorthanded. Loses it on the near wall. Now here they come back the other way. Kiesel. Pushing her to the wall. She danced around. Kiesel with a nice move. Centers it. Shot. Missed everything to the near side. Minute 4 to go in the penalty. 8:03 in the period. They battle on the wall. Blinka trying to tie it up. They get it up to Makasenka. Makasenka backhands it up. Claherty can't get it out. She turns it over on the near circle. They center it. High slot. They poke it away, but right to a defending player, and Lily with the cover. Gets in front of it and covers it up. And the arena's at 7:47. Face off into the corner, out to the near point. Honeybaked over to the far point. Shot from the far point. Coulter lets it. No, she didn't. She gloved it. Face off in the far corner. Dull chips it around behind. They battle over there. Send it up the wall. Dull picks it up there. Dull killing time back there. 16 seconds to go in the penalty. Now they've got some room to go. She flips it off the glass, not out. Turns it over to Honeybaked. They dance around Zivkovic. Dull picks that up. Dull up the wall. This one will come out. That'll do it for the penalty as Vitodian joins the bench and Wu comes out and joins the play. Zivkovic, Shannon, Dull, Wu, and Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli up to Shannon. She tips it too far. Here comes back the other way. Dull. Dull sends it in to the far corner. 6:39 to go. Claherty. Claherty sends it into the center. Regains it into the far corner. Claherty picks it up there. Skating around behind. Chases it into the corner. She gets separated from the puck. They chip it out past Blinka. And on the tip, there's no icing. Kiesel chases this down. Kiesel stops, turns, sends it up the wall, and they're going to hold it at the near point. Kiesel takes it away again, and now Blinka sends it. Near point, shot. They get around Wu. Center it. Backdoor, Coulter said no. And then she makes another save on the rebound. Addie, the commentary's still complaining about the audio. Let me know. It looks good to me, but I can't tell because I can't hear it. There's a face-off in the far circle. Blinka up the wall. Makasenka. Makasenka in through to Wu. Wu up to Claherty, too far. They send it down to Makasenka. Makasenka puts it ahead. Claherty and Wu 2-on-1. Here comes Claherty. Claherty over to Wu. Wu didn't ever stick on the ice. They send it down now out to Kiesel. Kiesel sends it. Goaltender covers. Claherty was there. 5:26 to go. And we're going to get another draw. Dull takes this draw. This one goes over to the far wall. Zivkovic throws it low. It's in front. Nobody could get a stick on it. Now they're going to send it. And this will go all the way down. No icing. Dull up ahead to Vitodian. Vitodian with a shot. Misses everything to the far side. Dull behind the net. Somebody lost a stick. It's a Honeybaked player. Holding dull. She's just holding dull. Here comes Honeybaked with the puck. Up the wall. They get by Zivkovic, and they're going to come up the wall. They throw it into the far corner. Vitodian up to Salatrick. Salatrick tried to put it into Dahl, but she's dead. She's got to get off the ice. She can't because Honeybaked's coming back the other way. Zivkovic sends it up the wall to Salatrick. Salatrick chips it up. Past Honeybaked. They catch it at neutral. Here they come the other way. Going to get a shot off. Diamond blocked that. Up to Salatrick. Salatrick over to Dahl. Dahl's been out here a long time. Surprised she didn't dump and change. Now she drops it. Comes out of the zone. When it comes back in, they are offsides. There's the draw. And now it's Scarlatelli coming in. Scarlatelli on the backhand, top left corner. Ferris Scarlatelli, and it's 2-1 Steel City. She came across, got to the far circle, or the near circle. Flipped it on the backhand in the upper left-hand corner of that net. And it's 2-1. So we're going to come in here. Wu's going to take this draw. Draw it back to Blinka. Blinka up. Got tipped. This one goes down the far wall. Wu skates over to try to hold the wall. Shannon gets a stick on it. Here comes Honeybaked back the other way. Player lost an edge. Scarlatelli stands a player up. Blinka throws it deep. Now in behind the Honeybaked goaltender. This one comes down the near wall. Honeybaked tries to shoot and can't. Now here comes Shannon the other way. Honeybaked. Cut off by Scarlatelli. Kiesel down the near wall. Shoots. Goaltender covers. Big change wholesale. Zivy and Vitodian in the back with Makasenka, Claherty, and Salatrick up front. Salatrick puts it out to the point. Vitodian's going to throw it. Hit Salatrick on the way in. Salatrick stops, turns, spins, puts it in front. Makasenka got it on net. Goaltender with the cover. Salatrick, Makasenka, Claherty. It dies on the dot. This one flips out past Vitodian. Vitodian's going to chase it down. Backhanded out of the zone. Honeybaked has to wait for the zone to clear. Makasenka comes up, applies some pressure. Now Honeybaked will send it across to the far side and throw it down the far wall. 2:34 to go. Vitodian around the back. Chip it into the middle of the zone, and now they put it in front. Comes off the side of the net. Salatrick picks it up there. This one comes up the far wall. Does Salatrick. She stops, she turns, she surveys. She's still looking. She loses the puck, regains, shoulders a player. Continuing to battle. This one comes out loose through the center. Salatrick puts it behind the net, where Honeybaked picks it up, and here they come in seemingly slow motion as Claherty cuts that off at neutral. Claherty down the near wall. The toe drag didn't work. She lost the puck coming through the center. Makasenka tried to retrieve, couldn't. And now we've got Blinka. Blinka coming up the near wall. Blinka through. Blinka shoots, misses everything to the near side. Now Claherty. Claherty takes it herself rather than hit Diamond up high. Loses it, throws it in the corner, falls down, heading to the bench. Diamond gets over there, can't get to it fast enough, and Honeybaked's going to throw it in behind the wrong goaltender. It's going to go up the far wall. Blinka can't hold. She recovers and does, at least momentarily. And now they chip it out as player ran into Blinka and got the worst of that. Kiesel up to Dahl. Dahl loses an edge, regains the puck. Dahl sends it into the center to Diamond. Diamond had nothing on that one. She was at a bad angle. Goaltender poked it, covered it. 58-86 in the arena. This faceoff will be in the near circle. Diamond. Throw it into the corner, out to Kiesel. Kiesel settles it, throws it in front. It gets tipped into the far corner. Wu's going to get over there. Wu throws it deeper. Around back for Vitodian. Vitodian going around to the far side. Out to the point to Blinka. Blinka can't handle it, and they poke it out. Back to Kiesel. Kiesel across for Diamond. Diamond with a little bit of room coming down the near wall. Diamond centers. Vitodian couldn't get her stick down. Blinka skates way up as Vitodian gets leveled on a cross check, no call. Diamond puts it out front. Goaltender covers. No, it got loose. Diamond again. Diamond out to Kiesel. Kiesel chips it into the corner with 18 to go. I didn't start the clock. Period's going to expire. Vitodian comes out front. Wu out front. Wu gets cross check, no call. We're down to 8.98. I'll set it to 9 seconds. I touched it. It didn't start. Fingers are cold. So we're going to go to the far circle. Salatrick, Shannon, Scarlatelli, Dahl, and Zivkovic. 9 seconds to go in the corner. They're going to tie it up there. Or at least try to. 3-2. Gets in behind the goaltender. And that'll do it. We played 2. It's 2-1 Steel City. We're back for 3. All right, they come out for 3. Coulter skates to the right. They move Dahl back. 4 defense is hard, so Scarlatelli, Salatrick, Shannon up front. This one goes all the way down. Zivvy's going to have to go chase it. Zivvy sends it around the near wall. Point, they shoot it lower. They have it there. They try to push it even lower. Salatrick pressuring. Zivkovic up to Shannon. Shannon up the near wall. Shannon backhands it across for Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli gets on it. Gets something on it. Gets it to the goalie. Goalie covers it. She didn't get much on it as she was struggling to get the handle. But we will get a draw in what should be the far circle. 14:30. Dahl is wound up. Kiesel's right behind him. They kick it. Diamond throws it. Diamond on that. Clardy in tight. Makasenka in tight. Makasenka shoots. No idea where the puck is. It's in behind the net. Nobody could see it there for a second, including Stripes. Now Makasenka has it on the goal line. She comes in. She shoots. She almost hits Stripes in the face. Here comes Honeybaked back up the far wall. Kiesel. Kiesel sends it back the other way. Makasenka has Claherty trailing. She puts it over to Claherty. Claherty puts it back to Makasenka on a give and go to never stick on the ice. Diamond chops it into the corner. This one comes out to the far point past Kiesel. She'll chase it down in the backyard. Kiesel up. Too far. No, Claherty did. She got a stick on it. Now it comes down the near wall. Claherty comes in with it. Shoots. Goaltender put her hands up to block her face. It went over her head. This one comes in, blocked down by a Honeybaked player. Claherty backhands, misses everything to the far side. Makasenka whacks at it behind the net. Throw it behind. Honeybaked up the near wall. And Diamond's going to pick it up at neutral. Kiesel picks it up there. Kiesel up the near wall. Burst of speed. Kiesel centers it across for Claherty. Claherty can't pull the trigger. She loses it. Makasenka puts it back into the corner. Comes up the wall, Salatrick off the bench. Salatrick throws it in on net. Goaltender covers. 13:04. Dahl and Kiesel are wound up down there. Out to the point to Dahl. Dahl down the wall. Metodian might be playing a little offense here. Give her legs a break. She's been skating two pairs of D all day. Here comes Honeybaked through neutral. Down the near wall. Woo. Push that player into the corner. Now Zivkovic up the wall for Metodian. Metodian chips it. She's off to the races. Metodian comes out of there with it. Comes across. Metodian rips a shot. Misses everything to the far side. Metodian had a burst of speed. Zivkovic from the point throws it back behind for Metodian. Metodian turning. Metodian looking up to the point to Zivkovic. Zivkovic sends it. It got tipped by Wu, but it didn't go in. Now Dahl. Dahl behind the net. Dahl comes out front. Dahl! Can't get a handle on it. Still has it. Trying to throw it up the wall now to Zivkovic. They tip it by Zivkovic, and here they come up the near wall. Salatrick gets back. Salatrick steps in front. Now Wu battles. Wu battles it out. Honeybaked regroups. They send it across. Salatrick stands the player up. Dahl comes out of there with the puck. Dahl around one. Dahl on the whole team here. She loses it to the near wall as we go for a change. Blanca throws it in off the side of the net. Dahl picks it up behind. Dahl tried to hit Scarlatelli streak and didn't get it through. Now she sees Shannon can't get it through. She's going to lose the puck up the far wall. Dahl. Now Honeybaked chips it in. Blanca should get there first. Coulter covers it as that looked ugly. A couple of players collide in front of Coulter. With 11:25 on the arena clock, we're going to go again. Far circle. Diamond steps in. With Shannon and Scarlatelli. Blanca Kiesel out back. Kiesel up the wall to Shannon. She can't handle it. Shot from the near point. Coulter. Couldn't even get the glove on it. It was so high. They push it out. Here comes Kiesel. Kiesel loses it. Blanca can't get a stick on it. Honeybaked. Kiesel stands her up. Another player picks it up. This time they do chip it out back to neutral. Shannon overskates. They send it in, and they are offsides. I'm a couple seconds ahead. We'll get you synced up here momentarily.
Let's go, Gianna!
Going to go to the dot in front of the Honeybaked bench. Salatrick, Claherty, Makasenka, Kiesel, and Blanca. Here comes Honeybaked. Honeybaked up the near wall. Chip it by Blanca down into the corner where Kiesel picks it up. Kiesel loses it back there. Put it off the side of the net. Shot loose in front. Coulter puts it out front. Now Claherty picks it up. Claherty coming with Makasenka. Claherty burst up the near wall. She loses the puck in the corner, regains. Claherty around back. Claherty still skating. Puts it in front to Salatrick. Salatrick stops, turns, flips it. Goaltender puts that in the near corner. Here comes out to Claherty on the half wall. Claherty down deeper. Clardy around back to Makasenka. Makasenka around back for Clardy. It's going to come up to Blinka. Blinka cheats up. Jimmy yelling something from the bench. Out to Clardy. Clardy looking for Scarlatelli, or not Scarlatelli, Salatrick streaking. Kiesel chips it deeper. 9:59. Makasenka. Lots of room. Makasenka with room. Throws it in front for Salatrick. Couldn't handle it over to the near far corner. Salatrick follows it. Honeybaked throws it around behind. Clardy near corner. Clardy high up off the wall. Honeybaked throws it back the other way. This time they'll pick it up. Blanket cheats in. Got to be careful. Salatrick cheats in. They throw it out. Kiesel and a Honeybaked player. Kiesel will get there first and send it back the other way. Honeybaked lost that one, and Makasenko overskated it, allowing Honeybaked to retrieve. And here they come the other way. Clardy gets a stick in there. Honeybaked picks it up, sends it back the other way. Down past Blanka and Kiesel. Kiesel picks it up, reverses direction. Going to come up the near wall. She banks it up the near wall. Can't get it to Clardy. Clardy battling. Clardy almost pulled down, and they throw it in deeper. Salatrick picks it up there. Salatrick puts it around behind, and it gets blocked by Honeybaked. Honeybaked dances out into the near circle with it. Comes off of Clardy and Kiesel, and here comes Clardy the other way. Clardy with two Honeybaked players back. Makasenka trailing. Clardy around one. Clardy shoots, got nothing on it, off the side of the net. Here comes Honeybaked back the other way, 8:45. Dull. Up ahead. Clardy takes it away. They push her to the wall. Now they're sending it up the near wall. Honeybaked will get there first. They throw it in high, all the way to the far corner. Out bounce off the wall, Clardy whacks at it. Hits Stripes, and that'll be no icing off the tip by Stripes. This one comes all the way back. Zivkovic gets a stick in there. Wu gets a stick in there now. Vitodian chips it by everybody into the near corner. Now they chip it up the near wall. Zivkovic comes out of there with it. They throw it in front. Bouncing puck loose. Wu's there. Vitodian's there. She whacked at it. Somebody hit it. Wu's there again. Wu stops, turns. Wu shoots. It's loose on the doorstep, and nobody can pick it up except Honeybaked. They throw it out to Zivkovic. Zivkovic throws it deeper. Can't get it by that player. Now Honeybaked picks it up, comes back to neutral. Dahl up the near wall. Dahl back the other way to Vitodian. Vitodian bruising her way through there. Down the near wall. Vitodian dances in, puts it over to Wu. Wu shoots, rebound, leaves it on the doorstep. Nobody can pick it up. Diamond chasing aggressively. Diamond stops, turns. Wu with the Vitodian with the screen. Can't quite tip it. There was 7:27. We're going to get another stoppage. So the ice is tipped back the other way, at least momentarily. Kiesel Blanka. Scarlatelli, Salatrick, Shannon. 7:27. I got another text message. Let's see what this one says. This one comes up the near wall. Dancing back into the center of the zone. Salatrick can't get there. They're holding her stick. She let go. Kiesel sends it up too far for Scarlatelli. This one comes up. They send it across. Kiesel stepped in. Now it's over to the near wall. Blanka got a stick down, blocked that shot. Kiesel up the wall. Shannon backhands it across to Scarlatelli. Scarlatelli through neutral. Scarlatelli loses the puck. They chip it back the other way. Kiesel has to wait for the zone to clear. Kiesel off of a Honeybaked player. Blanka cleans up the backyard. Blanka up high to Shannon. Shannon golfs it into the zone. They chip it out past Salatrick up the far wall. Makasenka on the bench, off the bench. On the ice, fresh off the bench is what I meant to say. Blanka tips it up to Shannon. Shannon with room. Shannon decides to dump it, head for a change. 6:26 to go. Up the far wall. Bouncing puck. Diamond almost had that one. She had just come on the ice. Honeybaked knocks it in. Blanka sends it back the other way out. Have to wait for that zone to clear. Honeybaked does not wait for that zone to clear, and they are offsides. Clardy, Makasenka, Diamond. Dahl and Zivy. Dahl chipping up. Makasenka battling in front of the bench. She lost her stick. They send it up this time. Dahl Dahl backhands it ahead. Claherty couldn't get a stick on it. Honeybaked pick it up. Here comes back through neutral. Zivkovic cuts it off. Here she comes. Zivkovic skating. Zivkovic off a defender. Drops it in the high slot. Claherty got a shot off. Missed everything high. In behind the net now. Claherty picks it up. Claherty dancing out front. Tried to put it across to Makasenka. Couldn't get it across. In the corner. Claherty behind stripes for Makasenka. Makasenka picks it up there. Makasenka skating out front. Backhand. Missed everything badly to the near side. Here comes Honeybaked. I could hear Tana yelling from here. This one comes up. Zivkovic gets a stick in. Here comes Honeybaked again up the near wall. They chip it off Zivkovic's butt. Diamond gets, no, Honeybaked from the near point misses everything to the far side, but Coulter decides to reach out and cover it. And with 5:15 to go, 2-1 selects. Kiesel, Blanka, Saltrick, Wu, and Vitodian up front. Swapping places with Dahl. As Blanka pushes it to the wall, they continue to battle. Honeybaked gets there, out to the far point. Shot from that far point. Bouncing puck, missed everything to the near side. Vitodian up the wall. Honeybaked holds. Dance down into the top of the circle. Blanka, they push it lower. It's loose in front. Comes all the way across. Wu has it in her feet. She takes it up the far wall for Kiesel. Kiesel has Vitodian breaking. She can't control the puck. She stops. She turns. She throws it off of a... Here comes Wu with Vitodian, but the Honeybaked player is going to get there. Vitodian is going to throw it deeper into the corner. Wu's going to go battle. Wu comes out of there with it. Wu throws it in front for Vitodian, and Saltrick couldn't get it through. This one comes up to the point. Kiesel holds. Shot. Misses everything into the near corner. 4:28. Vitodian through the zone. Shot. Goaltender gloves it. 4:23. Diamond, Shannon, Scarlatelli, Zivy, and Dahl. Boys are trying to wind them up. Short four skaters, they need the energy. They bring it up the wall. Diamond throws it lower. Shannon throws it across. Scarlatelli going to get there first. Scarlatelli throws it around behind to Shannon. Shannon tries to throw it in front, gets blocked. Regains. Now here comes Honeybaked. Bouncing puck high up in the air. Diamond drops that, throws it. Diamond gets leveled, no call. Not sure how you don't call that one. But Stripes decided not to, and Diamond comes across. That was interference, clean as day. Diamond still with the puck, down to Shannon. Shannon throws it behind the net. This one comes up the far wall, Honeybaked. Scarlatelli takes it away. Scarlatelli in on the goaltender. Goaltender covers. We're going to get a stoppage. 3:33. Far circle. Sorry. Saltrick, Claherty, Makasenka, Blanka, and Kiesel. Here comes Honeybaked. Here they come. 3-on-2. Blanka pushes her. She gets a shot off. Coulter doesn't get anything on that because it was high and wide. Makasenka can't chip it out. Kiesel will get it out. Kiesel finds empty space. And they're tired. They're not chasing them right now. They don't want to be out of position. Shot. Coulter got the blocker on that at the last minute. Screened by Kiesel. Kiesel up the far wall from Makasenka. Makasenka dances with it. Sends it ahead to Claherty. Here comes Claherty. Claherty down the far side. Claherty spinning, turning, losing the puck. Out to the point. Kiesel can't hold. Saltrick's going to pick this one up. Saltrick too far for Blanka, but it comes out. Doesn't matter. The zone was clear. Here comes Blanka. Blanka up the near wall. Blanka puts it in the corner. 2:40 to go. Over to the far wall for Makasenka. They battle there. Claherty covering Blanka. Now they rotate back. Honeybaked. They come up the near wall. Makasenka comes out of there with it into the near corner. 2:22. Up the wall. Claherty catches it, sets it down. They call it good. In behind the net now. 2:10. Honeybaked up the far wall. Cut off by Kiesel. This one gets the Blinka. Blinka chips it out. Now Salatrick. Salatrick gained the red line. Salatrick puts it in the near corner. 157. Around the back. Far corner. Wu steps up, holds it. They're going to send it back to neutral. Going to chip it by Dull. Dull gets a stick in there. Salatrick sends it back the other way. Wu cuts it off to Clardy. Clardy with a shot. Goaltender bounces that one high up off the rafters, off the blocker of the stick. And we're going to get a draw in the near corner, as that puck is trapped in the protective netting. So now we got the puck coming out of the ref's pocket, which Jimmy hates. This one comes across to Wu. Wu out to Zivkovic. It's bouncing because it's warm. Zivkovic shot. Gets it on the goalie. She gloves it. 1:30 to go. Diamond. Wu. Zivy, Vitodian, Dull. Zivy and Dull out back. Vitodian up front. This one up the wall. Got to figure they want that goalie out, but we got to get the puck out first. Comes up the far wall, bouncing. Honeybaked has it. Diamond cuts that off, throws it deeper. Vitodian. She's skating around behind with it. Vitodian out in front, off the goalie's shoulder. Vitodian still bruising back there. Wu picks it up near wall. Wu throws it around behind stripes. Around to Diamond. Minute to go. Dull throws it down the wall. They flip it back. Vitodian throws it. Wu can't get it. Oh, Wu does get a body on it and block it. Now they hold it in the near corner, in behind stripes. Honeybaked up the wall. Odd bounce off the glass. This time they will get it out, but it'll come back to Zivkovic. Zivkovic. Red line dump. All the way into the corner with 33 to go. We get a couple players change here. Wu. They come up. They tip it. Dull's going to recover and pick that one up. Turn it over top of the zone. They dance around Zivkovic. They pass. Zivkovic gets a stick in there on that one. They send it up to the top of the slot. Bouncing puck. Missed everything just to the near side. Salatrick picks it up. Extra attacker on empty net. 12 seconds. Tie it up on the wall, Zivy. There she goes. Let's see if we can tie it up. They're going to continue to battle. It's loose in front. Comes all the way through the goal mouth to the far corner. 2-1. They crank it. And that's the game. Your Selects are going to win another one with a short bench. 2-1. I bring in a handshake. Get over the YouTube delay, and we will be back in action in the morning as always. Thanks for being here, and have a good rest of your Friday.